What's up guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back to another PUBG Mobile video. Today's video guys, we're going to be talking all about Battle Royale guys, and I do got to say first off, this video is being sponsored by PUBG Mobile, so a huge shout out to them. Thank you PUBG for sponsoring. You're killer, you're amazing, you're wonderful. Thank you for adding Battle Royale up into the game. And the first thing I want to express to anybody that may be new to this mode, if you never played it before guys, this is not your classic Battle Royale mode. It's nothing to do with the last man standing. However, you do want to survive. We're going to get into all of that and more in today's video. When it comes to this game guys, there is a ton of information to know, so I'm going to go over as much of it as I can with you right now so you can go into the game feeling good about what you're doing. Tips and tricks if you will. First thing you guys are going to want to know is this is once again not like your typical Battle Royale mode. It's not a last man standing type of thing. It's a looter, it's a shooter, it's a tactical game. It appeals to every different style of player, whether you're aggressive, passive. If you're a snaker, if you're a camper, anyone can find success in this game mode if you play it correctly. Anyway, first thing you're gonna need to know guys, open up your loadout. Loadout is exactly what it sounds like. This is what you're going to be bringing into the match. Whatever is in your loadout, including what is in your backpack, is what you're going to be bringing into the match. You literally can go in with nothing if you should choose. You can go in fully kitted or mid kitted if you will, like me. I just got a backpack, some armor, and a gun. Important thing to note guys is don't forget to bring in some ammo. As you can see, I just dropped some ammo in my backpack. This is what I'm going to be bringing into the match if I should choose, or if you should choose to. Now on the right hand side of the screen is going to be an inventory. These are the items that you have not sold, that you got and looted in previous games, or you got as gifts, whatever. But these are the items that you could bring in with you if you should choose to. And then you got this section here in the center called lockbox. These are the items that you could bring into a match, or you can actually put things from your backpack into the lockbox while you're in a match. These are the items that you're guaranteed to keep even if you die in a match. What's that mean? That means guys, this is where the risk versus reward comes to play. You can risk it by bringing a bunch of amazing items to help secure the victory up in your loadout. However, if you die in the match before making it to the extraction point within the time allowed, you will lose everything that you brought into the match. This is what makes this mode so crazy, is that you can go in there fully kitted or with nothing. You can get a bunch of stuff and bring it out with you, or you could die in the match and lose everything that you brought in and everything that you spent the time collecting. So it's a crazy different new dynamic, new variable. In this mode, you're going to experience a whole range of different types of players and enemies. You're going to find super sweaty enemy squads as well as passive, some aggressive, some campers, some snakers. Not only that, you're going to find these bandits. They've introduced these new enemies called bandits into the game. And in those bandits, they also got these elite warrior style bandits. Everyone with their different tier level of hardness when you go up against them. I would not take any enemy for granted. I would never think any one of them are easy guys. You got to use your brain if you want to get out with loot. But that's not all. They also added monsters, and these guys are super strong, super aggressive. They even got bosses up in the game, some bandit style bosses, some elite bosses, and they got monsters. And I like, to be completely honest guys, this is where you're going to find some of the best loot, is by taking out these bosses and these monsters. However, risk versus reward. Are you going to want to risk all your good stuff in a crazy fight like that? But the reward is you might get some really amazing items to bring back and to sell. And we're talking about selling stuff. Why are you selling stuff? Well, let's go into the black market and let's discuss guys. Some of these items you will not even know what they are, because they're not in the original game. They're only in the Battle Royale mode guys, and they got some of the most killer amazing items. For example guys, look at this, night vision goggles. So when you're down in the trenches of the subway or the train station, so you can get a good view, because it gets dark down there, especially where the monsters at, you're gonna need a set of night vision goggles. They have a thermal sight. OP, it's definitely gonna help. Night vision helmet goggles. These items are killer. And not to mention this new Car rifle. It's a silent sniper. It's like got air pressure. It's air pressed, shooting steel balls. It is super cool. If you haven't yet played the game, this may be another reason that you need to check it out. Not only that, guys, they got crazy level 4 vests going up even to level 6, level 4 helmets, level 4 backpacks, grenade launchers. Another like crazy feature, guys, about this game is, for example, if I go into my loadout and I check out my vest, you can see right here I have a steel plate. You can add steel plates to your armor to affect the durability. You can also add these tactical pouches, which will increase the amount of items that you can carry up in your backpack. It's like more storage. So there's all these different variables of how you can change your loadout and affect your character to be more effective in a gunfight or more effective for looting. So it's just one of the many things that make this Metro Royale mode so crazy, so different, so amazing. And that's why if you have a buddy out there that is unsure about Battle Royale style of games, well, this is not your typical Battle Royale. This is Metro Royale, guys. It's a looter, it's a shooter, it's a tactical game, man. It's killer. I think your friends will love it. Once again, don't forget, download link down in the description below. You're gonna want to check it out, guys. But on top of this, there's also new challenges, new missions. Throughout the game, you're gonna be able to perform these different missions, come back, get a little bit of XP, get a little bit of Metro Cash, and possibly some gifts. Then on top of that, guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, they got this thing called Command Post. You can see the bottom down there, the center, bottom of the screen. In the Command Post, you're going to find these characters that are in the game, and these characters can actually help you in the marketplace or through missions. They can gift you items that are going to help you in the game, and the way that you do that is by interacting with them.
The most important thing is to ensure that you always have supplies.
Dude,
the underground world is a cold place that immediately becomes hell once you run out of supplies.
I couldn't have said it any better, dude. It's no joke. And you can actually gain favorability with these different NPCs, if you will, by actually gifting them items. Clicking on gift, selecting the gift that you have available. You will be able to get these items by progressing and performing missions. Missions will give you the gifts. You gift to these guys, you gain favorability, and they're going to help you out in the long run by gifting you items that are going to help you in the game mode. Anyway, guys, there's so much to explore in Metro Royale. We're just scratching the surface of it. But if I can give you one tip, guys, one huge tip, is don't forget, whatever you bring into the game, you can lose. If you want to make sure that you are going to keep something with you that you find in the match, you want to take it and drag it from your backpack over to your loot box. That means that in your loot box, whatever's in there, even if you die in the match, you're going to bring back with you to the lobby to be able to sell or to be able to put back into your inventory. So that's a huge tip from me to you guys. I hope you take advantage of that. All right, we're gonna hop in a game real quick. We'll do a little bit of exploring. We'll see how it goes, man. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Metro Royale OP. All right, guys, we're up on the map now, and if this is your first time ever checking this out, or if this is your first game, I highly recommend, very first thing you do is open up that map, guys. You're gonna want to familiarize yourself with what's going on out there. First important thing to note is where you started. Keep note of that. Secondly is where you got to go. As you can see here, detailed on the green, you have these little green markers, return point 1, return point 2 right up there on the map. And if you don't know what these other symbols mean, there's actually a legend you could pop open. You're going to see different missions, story missions, battlefield missions, side missions, bosses, and underground entrances. And I do got a side note about the underground entrances, guys. You're going to want to make sure that you're kitted up before you go down in one of these, because it is dark, a little bit scary, and it can definitely get a little bit hairy. So you're going to want to be kitted up before you go down into the underground. However, you can find some amazing loot down there. But once again, guys, open up that map, explore your surroundings, and make note of where you need to exit. Once again, if this is your first time playing it, you're going to notice a little countdown timer up there in the upper right hand corner of the screen. That is indicating how much time you have on the map that you have to get to one of these return points and not die. And let's go back a little bit further, guys. If whatever you bring into the game, for example, this is what's in my backpack right now, whatever you bring into the game or collect while you're in the map, if you do not have any of those items stored up in your lockbox and you die, you don't bring anything back. You lose everything. So there's definitely a risk and reward between spending a large amount of time up on the map and the possibility of dying and then losing everything that you spent all that freaking time, spent so much time trying to get. So pro tip for you, if you got something of high value that you want to make sure that you take back with you no matter what, for example, this 3x scope, or I mean, here, 3x scope, you can actually drag it and drop it right into your lockbox, and that is going to allow you to feel good about the items that you know, that you stored in there, that at least you're gonna be able to take those back. Keep in mind though, if you do survive, you'll bring everything back with you. So let's go ahead and make our first move here. We're gonna head to this airstrip. All right, a little bit of a tip for you guys here. You see this box in front of me? This is the enemy's death crate. Now, I don't know if this was a bandit or a real player. I'm gonna sneak up on it and check it out. Now, there may be some loot that someone left behind, and it looks like they did. They left some cash. Cash is money, guys. Cash is king. We're gonna go ahead and take that back with us. But keep in mind, let's see. Maja High Rookies Crate. I don't know if this is a bandit or if this is indeed a real player up in here. But one thing to note is if you see in this box and you see these little loot crates here, they've already been opened. That means someone has been here and we may want to move on. I did hear some gunshots close though, so I'm gonna use some caution and assume that there might still be a player here. All right, guys, we come on to some real players here, so ooh, it's a little sketchy. Woo, guys, that's it. Squad wipe right there. Ooh, dang, this guy did have some high, ooh, dog tags, all that money, little necklaces and such. So one thing to note, guys, and this is kind of the big deal. Let me find a better spot where I can hide out and talk more about this. Pro tip is allocating your backpack correctly. You only have so much space and you want to get as much loot out of the game as possible to take back and possibly sell. For example, guys, you can see here I got these dog tags, Metro books, car keys. Everything has a specific value. Right now, purple's worth more than blue. Typically, blue's worth more than green. So you have, and then you got these common items like this level 1 backpack. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck it. Ammo is always good to have, but it does take up backpack space. So sometimes you're gonna want to take that ammo and check it out if you find something better. Right now, though, I'm gonna take these high value items that I do have. For example, actually, where is it? I swear there was a night vision scope. Oh, here it is. It's up on the UMP. I'm gonna put that in the lockbox, and you can see the worth of these items right there is listed. The dog tags are worth 10,000 Metro bucks, and the night vision goggles 9,600. So those are high value items. I might want to ensure that I get the money when I exit the game, assuming that I don't die before then. So backpack sorting, allocation of the correct stuff into your loot box is important, huge part of the game. So make sure you guys don't forget about that. Now, a little bit of a tip for you guys, like here's an extraction point, right? There's only so many extraction points throughout the game. Here's the interesting thing about this map, something you're gonna wanna know. There are specific spawn points for everybody once they spawn into the map, as well as specific return points. Every team that spawns into the game has a different spawn and return point. However, if you play this game enough, there's gonna be people that are gonna know where return points may or may not be. So there may be people camp in that area. So best thing to do is, no joke, I would not just ever run out into a return point. Take the time, take the time to look around your area. If you got the time, you're gonna want to use that time to scope out the area prior to running just straight down to that extraction point, because that could be your biggest mistake, and just rushing straight out there. You're gonna want to make sure everything's clear, it looks good, no one's camping your extraction point. Now we're here, but we can't be excited until the countdown timer goes down to 0. Boom, Rose, we did it. We did it. Well, that's it, guys. Metro Royale in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the little bits of tips and tricks and what's going on. I highly suggest, if you haven't invited your buddies to come play, if they've never had any interest in PUBG Mobile, this might be the thing to turn that around. I can guarantee it. Metro Royale is a killer game mode, and it's even better with friends. So make sure you direct them to the link down in the description. Also, if you aren't following PUBG Mobile on their socials, highly suggest you check them out. You'll be up to date on all the latest and greatest things PUBG Mobile. So make sure you guys check them out. And if you guys did enjoy it and you happen to be new to the channel, Man, you might want to start now. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I do go live Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm just saying, man. And Metro Royale, man, it's been killing it. It's been killing it. The game's super fun. A lot of amazing PUBG Mobile VIPs and other content creators have just been loving this game to the max, guys. Some of the guys right now topping the North American leaderboard, we're talking Hot Jukes, Dad Plays, Pickles, McCoffee, Rolex. A lot of these guys have been grinding this game to no end because they're just loving it. The viewers are loving it, and I know you're gonna love it too. If you haven't played it, now's the time to check it out. Once again, huge shout out to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, PUBG, not only for sponsoring but including this game mode. It is killer. Everyone's gonna love it. If you're not into that classic Battle Royale, if you are, killer. If you're not, this might be the thing for you, and you're not going to want to pass it up. You're going to want to get into it now. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm PG, aka WPGN. You're amazing, you're wonderful, you're beautiful. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace.